Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Day Trader Genius. I'm Steven. I got Coach Rob on the mic. We're going to be doing a trade review. This is a little bit new, so we're going to show you exactly what to do and where to find everything. But Coach Rob, first, how are you doing today?
I'm feeling great, Steven. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling great as well. I actually was thinking about it this morning and how much I enjoy being a trader full time. So this is, I'm sure you're probably feeling that same gratitude this morning as well.
Well, the market was kind this morning. That's right.
Great. So let's talk about your trade real quick because you did something a little bit different than your normal go-to strategy. So talk us on here.
Sure. As you can see in the screen, the first 30 minutes of the market today were a little bit cyclical. You might have missed some trends as I did. I just stayed out of it. I didn't see any good ones. So yesterday and today, right around the 10 o'clock hour market time, Eastern time, we had some strong red movement, and the market was unified. The basket was unified in the Day Trader Genius system. So I made a couple of good red moves using the SPY trader methodology. So this is something that anybody can find on our base menu. You go to the videos tab, as Steven's pointing out, and you watch the SPY trader video. It's 19 minutes long, but Steven and Alan go over just an alternative strategy, and it works when there's a strong market move and you ride it out with the SPY. And with that index, you have a good chance to make a strong profit when the market is strong the way it has been today. And you can see it's still moving nice and red at this moment. So the rules of this strategy are you need to have your mag breakout lines. And if you go into the toolbar that is under MA Genius, you just turn those mag breakout lines on and you give them some color so you can see them. And on Steven's chart, we're using 2-minute candles. And yep, they turned them off, and I'll turn them back on. So it is those two high and low lines that mirror the mag line roughly. So once the stock, the ticker, in this case SPY, breaks out of that mag breakout line, in this case below, for the second candle, you don't get in on that first candle, you get in on the second one. So I entered at 10:10 market time, where Steven's cursor is right now. Volume is building. The other important thing is you need to have K-band tint going, and that needs to stay on. So as long as the SPY is moving strongly down in this case, you'll stay below that mag breakout line. And that's a high angle. That's a good opportunity for profit right there. Also, what's not in the strategy but was a big factor was the basket was unified. Minute log, Power Genius, they're all, you can see what it is right now. We're about 45 minutes past this trade, but it looked similar. We had high minute log peaks, big moves down, and look at that Power Genius. It's at 100 in the red, and the main list is mostly red. So conditions were great. The market was supporting our move, in other words, to sum it up. So once I saw that second candle close below the mag breakout line, I got in on a put. And then I exited. So with this strategy, if you watch the video, you'll see you're gonna exit for a number of reasons specific to the strategy. If it crosses back into the mag area, or if it's a hard reverse, yeah, you'll get back out. However, some other conditions came into effect. We had a big volume spike right there around 10:13, 10:14, and I had that blue star, which to me is always going to be an exit indicator, and that goes over to Cornerstone, all the strategies that Steven teaches as well. Most traders will see the blue star as, hey, get me out right now.
You got it. Yeah, that blue star is indicative that things are typically going to take a rest or things are just kicking off. So in your case, you were in a trade prior to the blue star turning on. You followed it down perfectly, by the way. Congratulations. I'm going to give you a virtual high five on that one. And then you saw the volume spike, high range, high power, all those things are there telling you that it's going to at least take a break. and you got out not at the bottom of this candle, but you got out, within this candle. So let's talk us through what you were thinking here on your exit, because a lot of people are just going to hold on and they shouldn't. Why did you get out?
Yeah, absolutely. And more power to you if you got that strong hand. I saw those conditions forming, and I decided, hey, it's better to take my profit and be happy and execute a good trade, just my one of the day. At As it stood, I got out at 108 per contract, and I got in at 93 cents. So that was a 16%. I didn't need any more. I wasn't feeling greedy this morning. I didn't have to fight that demon, as many of us do. And I saw that volume building. Didn't really need, if you go to 1 minute candles, you can see, because I also have those up, the volume spike is there. So that was my primary get out now indicator. And that's really all I needed. I had done my job. I had worked for 45 minutes this morning, and that was about all I needed.
Work. That's a funny word when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really, really good trade here, and it's actually in line. It's a little bit of a late entry, but because you had those other strategies working for you, it
Mhm.
actually panned out and played out really well for you. So here's a question for you that's probably going to come up with some people that are watching this.
Sure.
What if they want to make trades like this? What should they do to develop that sixth sense that you've developed through your cornerstone trading? What do you recommend for them? Should they just go watch this video and try it, or what do you think?
No, you have to practice. Practice is at the foundation of everything we do. So, yes, first start watching this video. Watch Stephen and Alan's video on the video menu, 19 minutes. Write those rules down. Write them big and bold and post them in front of you. Then take this into the replay function of Day Trader Genius. You need to try this over multiple days and see if it works out. It's not like any strategy, it is not 100% effective. So you need to look and see if there are any other indicators that jump out to you. I've had good success, almost 85% success on replay. And here it is going live for the second day in a row. We've had that strong movement, and it's worked for me in live trading. You're not going to get a decisive market momentum and market support like we've had the last 2 days every day. It's just not going to happen. Sometimes the market is flat. This is for big market moves, which the SPY reflects very well.
In this case, you actually traded the SPY, so you got in with a relatively cheap amount. Well, the price of the option was really
Sure.
cheap, so you were probably able to, that affected your scale at which you're trading.
Yes.
We're going to be writing an article pretty soon on scaling into success, and that's going to be a collaborative effort from the coaches, and that one will be something to look forward to. Everyone who's a trader needs to read this upcoming article. It's very important. Just like Coach Rob's talking about, he practiced, practiced, practiced. He confirmed his rules by watching the video several times. He wrote the rules down. He tested them. And then he went into the live market after he had a sense for what was going on, not going down the checklist, but he had, oh, there it is. Close outside one, close outside two, strong confirmation on the market. Everything is here. And guys, these videos are there for your disposal. Here we go. Strategies. How many videos do you see? There's a bunch here, and that's
Mhm.
just the beginning. So, Coach Rob, great job, man. This is really a fantastic trade, and good work today, buddy.
Thanks, brother. Just one other thing to add, which I should have said in the beginning. This strategy is for implementation after the 10 o'clock hour. You need that first 30 minutes for the market to settle down. One way that I've found to absolutely ensure that I don't break that is to turn wave boxes on, so that it's unmistakable that once you've hit that 10 o'clock hour, and have the system bark at you as well when that 10 o'clock hour is coming near.
There we go. So you can find all these things in your settings, If you don't know at this point, you can turn wave boxes on right here, but you can also change the color. So I want the wave box down. I want that to be, let's make it yellow. And then I hit close. Let's do this. There we go. So now my wave box down is yellow. Wave line down, whatever you want. So you can change the colors, you can do whatever you want here and make them customized to you and the way that you see things. So in this case, Rob had an extremely obvious example. Right after 10, it was kind of cyclical. And yeah, this morning was one of those mornings where it could have gone either way. We're not really in a good place right now for good trends. In fact, these are the beginnings of trends. That's what we're seeing here if we look at different scales. So keeping that in mind, following the strategy and keeping it simple. And GTFO, if anything goes wrong, hey, you heard it all from Coach Rob. What a fantastic job. And do you want to leave anybody with anything? What's your recommendation for them before we head out?
Absolutely. Practice, 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 number one. And number two is like Stephen was just mentioning, in that first 30 minutes of the day, if it isn't obvious to you which direction the market's going in, hey, it's not obvious to the market either. So let that thing decide which way it's going to go. Trade with the market.
Well, words of wisdom right there for you. Nobody knows what's going on. So don't
Yeah,
be the first one to figure it out.
right. Or you'll be paying everybody else to figure it out. Yeah.
All right, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to work with Coach Rob, go to daytradergenius.com, send us a message in Facebook, get at us, and we'll get back to you. Post in the comments of this if you like what you see, and check out this article. I mean, there's a lot of stuff just like this in the system that people just they don't really explore. So, contact your coach, and we'll get you all set up. All right. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Happy trading.